Welcome back to the deep dive. So picture this scenario, right? You're settling in, maybe listening to your favorite podcast, could be sports, could be true crime, whatever. And then, the ad break kicks in and the host, so when you feel, starts recommending something. Maybe it's a gaming app or an online casino with some great offer. They give you that special code, or a unique link. Check this out, they say. But have you ever stopped and actually wondered what's really going on behind that recommendation? What's the actual business deal making that happen? Today we're going to pull back the curtain. No, actually we're diving deep into the complex wiring connecting those content creators you like to the huge world of online gambling. It's this fascinating system, really,
Right.
built on trust, but also financial incentives. And once you see how it works, yeah, you can't really unsee it.
It really is a powerful ecosystem. And the interesting thing is, at its heart, the mechanism sounds almost, well, deceptively simple. Basically, an online casino or maybe a sports book pays a third party. And that could be, your favorite podcaster or a streamer, maybe a website with lots of traffic. They pay them simply to bring in new customers.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty straightforward when you put it like that. A referral fee, sort of. But you mentioned it's deceptive. So the way they pay, that's where it gets complicated. That's the real game here.
That's exactly it. It's much more nuanced than just, a simple flat fee for an ad read. The most common model you'll find, and probably the most strategically important one, it's called revenue share. Or usually people just call it rev share.
Rev share. Okay, so revenue, meaning the affiliate, the podcaster in our example, gets a slice of the money that player brings into the casino. But wait, this isn't just like a one-time payment when someone signs up, is it? That feels like the crucial difference.
That is the critical distinction, yes. And it completely changes the affiliate's role, their whole incentive structure. With a rev share deal, that percentage they get, it's often a percentage of the house's winnings from that player, potentially for the lifetime of that customer.
Wow, lifetime. Seriously.
Seriously. So imagine you sign up with that podcaster's link. As long as you keep playing at that casino, win or lose, doesn't matter in terms of the deal continuing. The podcaster keeps getting a cut of the revenue you generate for the house. It basically turns the affiliate into this long-term partner. They're not just incentivized to get you in the door, but to keep you playing, possibly for years.
That lifetime part.
Yeah.
That really is kind of staggering. It changes the whole dynamic, doesn't it? So, okay, that's rev share. What's the other side of that? You said there are different models. Is there something more? Immediate.
There is. That would be the CPA model. Stands for cost per acquisition. This one's much more straightforward, a one-off payment. The affiliate gets a fixed amount, a flat fee, for every new player they send over who successfully signs up and makes that first deposit.
All right, so like a finder's fee, basically. A bounty for each depositing player, maybe, a couple $100?
Yeah.
Depending on the market.
Exactly, a flat bounty. And yeah, the amount varies a lot. Depends on the target country, the perceived quality of the players that affiliate usually brings in, things like that. It gives the affiliate quick cash, predictable income per sign-up, but obviously it doesn't have that long-term, possibly exponential growth potential that a good rev share deal offers. So it's a trade-off, really. Quick money versus potentially much larger ongoing income down the line.
Okay, got it. The economics for the affiliate seem clear: rev share for the long game, CPA for quicker cash. But how does it work on the operator side? I mean, how do they know for sure that my click came from that specific podcast? How do they track it so precisely?
Yeah, the tracking. That's where the tech comes in. And it's usually totally invisible to you, the user. When you click that unique link or you type in the promo code the podcaster gave you, it puts a kind of digital tag on your device, indelible usually. It's done using unique web addresses, tracking pixels, sometimes just standard browser cookies. But that tag essentially tells the casino system, hey, this new person, they came from this source. It's the engine that makes sure the right affiliate gets the credit and ultimately gets paid correctly.
It really sounds incredibly smart from the casino's perspective. Very capital efficient marketing, isn't it? They're not just like buying generic billboard ads and hoping someone remembers their brand.
You've nailed it. That's the genius for the operators. This model, because it's performance-based, lets them outsource the really expensive, uncertain part of marketing. They outsource it to thousands of these independent creators. It's a massive transfer of risk. Think about it. The affiliate takes on the cost, the time, the effort, the money to build an audience and create the content. They only get paid if they deliver actual results. Players who sign up and deposit real money. For the operators, it makes customer acquisition incredibly efficient, almost zero risk, and highly scalable. Content creators become their outsourced performance-paid sales force.
Okay. So definitely a smart business model for the operators and potentially, yeah, very profitable for the creators who do it well. But this whole setup, built on recommendations, especially with that lifetime revenue thing,
Yeah.
it immediately brings up big questions about trust, right? Especially given how much we tend to trust the creators we follow, the voices we listen to regularly.
And that hits on probably the most significant, maybe the most sensitive aspect of this whole thing. That relationship between, say, a podcaster and their audience. It's fundamentally built on trust. That's the currency. So when that trust is used to recommend something like online gambling, where the podcaster stands to get a percentage of the money you generate, maybe even, as we said, for your lifetime, it definitely blows the line. You have to ask, right? Is this a genuine recommendation based on merit? Or is it, well, a calculated business move where their earnings are tied directly to your activity? Maybe even in some rev share models tied to your losses.
Which must be why, especially in places with regulations, you often hear that disclaimer tacked onto the end of these ads, the please gamble responsibly.
Exactly right. That disclaimer, it's not just being polite, it's often a legal necessity. It's there as an attempt, really, to force some transparency and acknowledge the unique situation here. The high stakes involved in these kinds of commercial deals, particularly with a product like gambling that carries inherent risks.
So wrapping this up then, what does this all mean for you, the listener? Well, next time you hear your favorite content creator recommending a betting site or an online casino, you now have a much, much deeper insight. You understand the sophisticated, multi-million dollar business structure that might be powering that recommendation. It's often more than just a simple ad.
Yeah, hopefully this deep dive has pulled back that curtain a bit, shown how this whole performance marketing engine in the iGaming world really functions. It's a powerful, pervasive model, but one that often operates just beneath the surface, unseen by most people.
So maybe here's something to think about. Knowing all this now, that a creator you trust might get paid a percentage of the money you spend, potentially forever, or that their income might actually go up if you happen to lose. How does that change how you feel about those recommendations? Does it shift your perception of trust? And what does it suggest, maybe, about how the relationship between creators and audiences is evolving in this digital age, especially when money is so directly linked to engagement and sometimes even to potential loss? Something to consider.